from G36, Lex 2049. Today we are going to discuss our discussion for topic food, right? Okay, so my name is Siti Aisyah binti Yahya with matrix number 200770. I am from Science Biology with honor.
My name is Jin Sijie. My matric number is 203642 and I'm from biotechnology.
And my name is Yap Xin Yi with the matrix number 203639 and I'm studying biotechnology.
My name is Wanda Farinesa binti Muhammad Fazil. My matrix number is 202480. I'm taking petroleum chemistry with honor.
My name is Farina Shamira binti Muhammad Ramizi. My matric number is 202389 and I'm taking science mathematics with honor.
My name is Eng Hassan. My matrix number is 203209. I'm taking biotechnology course.
I'm Choylin. My matric number is 202640. I'm in biotechnology.
My name is Joyce Lin Jiawen. My matrix number is 203029. I'm taking biotechnology.
So today we are going to continue our uncut news discussion about the food topic, right? So I will share first my article by Sarah G. Miller, written on 4th October 2016 and published by Strange News. The article titled, "Why do French fries taste so bad when they are cold?" Okay, so based on Matt Hartings, an assistant professor of chemistry at American University in Washington, he said that the main reason that French fries lose their appeal when cold is that their texture changes. Okay, so how? This can be explained by the chemistry of potatoes. Okay, starches contained in potatoes, right? So it contains starches and it tastes good when starches are hydrated. Okay, so starches in potatoes are visualized as tiny crystal spheres. So when high temperatures are given on the potatoes, they will fill up like balloons and create like puffy texture. You know, right? On the surface of fryers and fries. Okay, so when the fries cool down, the water starts to move out of the crystal and lose the fluffy texture. So where does the water goes? It right into the crust of the fry. So that's why the fries will turn from crispy crust into the soggy mess. Okay, so this explains why the taste of fries changes as they cool down. Another example of why it changes is same as morning coffee taste when it gets cold. Yeah. So next, we're going to share the article.
Okay. My article is the title of my article is about healthier trend for cake lapis Sarawak. I choose the article because recently we got there is like a British competition that use cake batik as one of the component in the competition, so they need to design a cake batik and cake lapis in that competition. So in this article, they actually get some opinion from the businesswoman in Sarawak who sell cake lapis, and they said that the main ingredients are still there, but she believes that all cake lapis maker have their own secret ingredient, and they like to call them as a password that give a special quality to their cake. So she basically said that the cake lapis could go more healthier if the sugar content is changed to the natural flavor blended with original heritage recipe to suit a modern taste, because these days modern people are more conscious about health, right? So she suggests that the sugar contents change to the various natural flavor or various natural flavor. Okay, that's all.
My article is about BBQ tips. How to BBQ to have a healthy food, like. So it's from the start, and the author is Barbara Quinn. It's from 8th of September 2019. So basically, those beef, pork, or fish cooked at high temperature will produce chemicals like heterocyclic amine (HCA) and polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbon (PAH). These chemicals can cause cancer. So how can we avoid this? We can don't cook it to death. Like we can microwave the food first, then just put in the BBQ, then or marinate it. So it can kill the bacteria if we put in like lemon juice, because it's acid, right? Then it is not favorable for bacteria to live. Then we can grill over heat instead of fire. Like we can use electric heater to heat it instead of using charcoal, and also grill more vegetable because vegetables are low in protein, so they do not form HCA. And we can also turn the food frequently, because flipping the meat can reduce the formation of HCA also. And we can refrain from indulging in chopped portions of meat, like those parts that are like over grilled. We should avoid to eat that because it may cause cancer, right? So that's all from me.
I found an article. It's about foods to avoid during an acne breakout, according to dermatologists. This article is written by Chelsea Ritzel from New York, and then this is published on the Independent website. So this article is about we often thought that if we have the acne, it's caused by the unhealthy food intake, like we take the greasy or deep fried foods. But in this article, it written that acne is actually not caused by this unhealthy processed food. There's no link between consuming crisps or chips and experiencing acne. So, according to the dermatologist Dr. Milani Pam. However, according to dermatologists, there's some groups that we need to avoid, like high glycemic index foods, better known as refined carbohydrates and sugars. High glycemic index foods are foods that release glucose rapidly, according to Harvard University Medical Schools, prompting a spike in blood sugar levels. While, according to Dr. Jennifer Cholek, it can be beneficial for those who are having an acne flare-up to avoid these high glycemic index foods, because the subsequent spike in blood sugar levels can trigger a cascade of effects to produce oil and clog our face pores that can set the stage for acne. So, Dr. Joshua also suggests that limiting the high glycemic index foods from our daily diet, can help to prevent the acne breakouts. The high sugar load activates messengers in the bloodstream that in turn promote our skin inflammation, which cause the acne formation. Yeah, so this is all about the food that we should prevent if we are having the acne breakout. Yeah, I'm choosing this article because we need to take care of what we eat, because so we can prevent our face from getting too many acne.
The article that I found is about the bubble tea. The title is their bubble tea, questions, tarts, hot pots, and the flow of restaurant even selling the bubble tea crab. And it's written by Jessica Lin on 9th of May 2019 and published on the Straits Times online. I'm sure that you guys know that people like us, not only us, like all around the world, the people around the world are actually very passionate about food, like cause we all have to eat the food in order to survive, right? And as you guys know, there are actually plenty of bubble tea stores around our country, I would say, to actually fulfill the people's desire about the bubble tea. And there are actually many bubble tea food, like for example the croissants, tarts, hot pots, but with no signs of slowing down of these foods. There is also a popular crab restaurant in Seremban in KL which came up with the idea of creating a bubble tea flavor crab in this restaurant itself. It was a combination of a succulent crab meat and also the bubble tea pearls. The bubble tea crab is not the only out of this world bubble tea food item, but in last month there's also a hot pot restaurant in Singapore which launched a bubble tea hot pot as well. So my suggestion is we cannot take in the bubble tea like every day or consume every week, but once a while is okay because it contains a very high level of sugar. I think that's all.
So for Hannah, okay. So my article is titled "Oyster Can Still Be Alive When We Eat Them" by David Anderson from Business Insider on 90th October 2018. Right. First of all, have you guys heard about this before?
No.
And you guys know oyster, what an oyster is, right? Okay. Okay. Yes, it is true that we need to eat the oyster when they are alive, because dead oyster contain lots of bacteria that can cause many diseases, such as viral infections and also salmonella. So according to the research and statistics, 100 people from who suffer virus infections and also salmonella die every year. So how to overcome these problems is first the waiters need to serve the oyster immediately, and then the oyster farmer also need to make sure that the water quality is good, because oyster is known as a filter feeder. And then one of the precaution steps that we can do when we go to restaurant to eat oyster is we can ask the restaurant about the shellfish tag. Shellfish tag is tag that we need to know where and when the oyster is found. So that's all for me.
So the title of my news is "When You Eat Could Be Just as Important as What You Eat for the Prevention of Disease." So mine is more health related food news. This news is written by Sabrina Barr on the 25th of April 2019 and is published on Independent. So the study found that the time of the day when you eat is very important to your well-being, and also they also found that insulin is the primary signal which helps your body clock to recognize when is the appropriate time to eat. And so when a person eats at an unusual time, the body clock will be disrupted, and also this may cause some cardiovascular diseases and also type 2 diabetes. So this finding and new understanding about this role of insulin can help to lessen the poor health caused by body clock disruption, and this can be done by ensuring individuals eat at specific time of the day, and also they can prescribe some drugs which can target insulin signaling to the person who needs. So I feel this is quite important because most of the people doesn't eat at different times every day. Some may also skip meals. which can cause some disease and health problems. So I chose this news.
My article is on the topic "The Top Food My British People Believe." It is an article written by Emma Alsworthy on 21st June 2019, published by Independent Things. So this top food mark is British people believe, but in fact it is no scientific evidence. So the first one, we often believe that oranges are the best natural source of vitamin C, which in fact is not the truth. Strawberries actually is the one that contain more vitamin C than oranges. And second is cooking fruit and vegetables reduce its nutritional value. Cooking does destroy some heat-sensitive vitamins such as vitamin C, but the longer that fruit or vegetables are exposed to heat, the more nutritional value they lose. However, in some instances, health benefits are unlocked through cooking. And also, some believe that too much of any fruit rots your teeth. Fruits have high acid content, but the sugar in most fruit will not rot your teeth, so it's okay to eat fruits. And also, carrots help you to see in the dark. This is a joke. They contain vitamin A, but which is important for good vision, but they doesn't help you to see in the dark. For carrots, and then something that sometimes you also think that drinking fruit juice is as nutritious as eating whole fruit, whereby whole fruit actually contains more vital fibers and nutrients that are removed when juicing. So instead of drinking a fruit juice, it's better that you eat the whole fruit. And also, it takes 7 years to digest chewing gum. Some say that, but your stomach doesn't digest gum using other systems, so it's actually the same as other. And the fruit should not be eaten after 2 p.m. The answer here is fruit is healthy at any time of day. It doesn't have to be after 2 p.m. And fruit should only be eaten on an empty stomach. There's no scientific evidence for this. And there's no negative side effects of eating fruit before other food. So this article basically tells us to don't simply believe those facts without scientific evidence. Yeah, that's all for my article.
Okay, since we all have presented our article, so I recall back. We have French fries, cake lapis, BBQ, food to prevent from acne, the bubble tea, the oyster one, the skip meals, right? And the top 12 food meals. So we are going to select 2 articles. So which article that you guys think interesting?
I suggest the article from Kaisian about the 12 food meat because I found it quite interesting.
Okay, me too, because it's about meals that most of people don't know, right?
Yes.
And the second article actually in my thoughts is the oyster because right, because no one knows that the oyster need to eat fresh. That's why it's expensive, right?
Yes.
So does everyone agree with this article?
Yes, I agree.
So okay, can you guys cite the article? Citation.
I've cited.
The article selected. The article selected. Just the article selected.
So
Just recall back.
my article is on the title "The Top 12 Food Myths British People Believe" by Emma Alsworthy on 21st June 2019, published by Independent News.
So my article is titled "Oyster Can Still Be Alive When We Eat Them" from Business Insider by David Anderson on 90th October 2018.
Okay, so that's all from us. Thank you.
Thank you.